1 year. Well, more precisely, a year and a half. But that's when I uploaded this video.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a Kink Curb 2020 PMX bike review. Hey guys, so we got the bike inside. I'm going to be telling you all about the specs. But first, I'm going to tell you what I do like about the bike and what I don't like about the bike.
Kink Curb 2020 BMX bike review. It feels like just yesterday that I uploaded it, but it's hard to believe that it's been a year and a half already. So thank you guys for tuning in, and this is my BMX Kink Curb 2020 bike review, 1 year review. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you all the things that lasted and the things that didn't last. Obviously the pop tire is one of the things that didn't last, but you know, that happens a lot. So we'll go ahead and get started. I don't know if you can see on the camera right now, but this bike has been through quite a lot of stuff. So we'll go over what we have done over the time and what could use some work. So one big thing is the grips. The grips have died pretty drastically. They've moved, they've gotten tears everywhere. Now it's coming off a little bit. So the grips aren't in the best condition, especially this one, as you can see. If you can see it, it has a void there now, so there's not even really grip left in this one. So that is one of the weaker parts of this bike, is the grips, and I haven't even used it for the whole year and a half I've had it. I switched it out with one of my buddies' grips. He got new grips, so he gave me his old ones, so I had them on here for a little while. So these aren't really the best grips. Next we'll go to the tires. Tires are actually pretty decent, but they have worn down quite a bit, at least the back one has. It's probably because when I first got the bike, I had the brakes on for a little bit, but then I took them off, so I've been using my foot to stop, which is probably the reason for this. But they're actually pretty good tires, and the inner tubes themselves that came with this were really good as well. I used both of the inner tubes for these bikes. They were the original ones, but this one has just popped today actually, and the reason for that, I was going on a bike ride and it just gave up, so I had to walk it home. So that is the tires and stuff. Now for the pedals. So the pedals are actually in really good condition still, except they just got a little bit torn up, but they haven't cracked, they haven't broken. I've dropped the bike too many times because I was trying to learn a few things on the bike. So these pedals are actually really decent pedals, and they did a really great job. So the pedals are really good. Now the ball bearings in the crankshaft, however, aren't the best. Now the ball bearings in the crankshaft, however, right in here inside of this, the cases have broken several times. I had to buy another set of them to put them in, and those broke too, so I'm probably just going to end up replacing those with sealed bearings in the future. But the actual crankshaft itself has been, the crankshaft has worked very well, so I'm pleased with that. And the rims are a very important part of a BMX bike that I forgot to go over, but they have warped a tiny bit with some of the landings, and the paint came off from the brakes. As you can see, there's not really much paint on here, so I'm gonna have to redo that. They've bent a tiny bit, but that's all right. And the spokes, actually, none of the spokes have broken, so that's a really good sign. So the rims are actually pretty decent, but you might want to upgrade them if you get this bike. What else? The handlebars. So the handlebars are actually pretty good. They're just some scrapes and stuff from it falling. The stickers, I don't know why I put those on there a while ago, but I'm probably going to take them off sometime soon. The handlebars are rusting a tiny bit, if you can see that, if it's going to focus. I don't think it's going to focus, but they are rusting a tiny bit there, and the stickers are all coming off, but that's just because it's stickers. But so the handlebars haven't moved at all any. I know coming from a Walmart bike, that's a pretty big deal. It's pretty stable. The bearings, we've had no problems with those. The fork has been nice. It hasn't bent. Front tire is actually still in really nice condition, probably because my foot hasn't scraped against it a ton. But overall, it's a really good beginner's bike, especially if you are just getting into it, or even an intermediate bike. It's still really good for that. I don't remember the price. I believe it was around $400, $399. I think that's what it was. But it's a really good price for this bike. And the sprocket hasn't changed either. So the sprocket hasn't bent. The chain hasn't broken. So it's still in really great condition. There's a truck. So this bike is a really nice bike. And this bike is a really nice bike, and I recommend it. The brakes that aren't on this bike were actually really great as well, but I took them off for some reason, and I've just been too lazy to put them back on. But I might put them back on soon because there is a few things I want to do with this bike, but we'll go over those in another video. So if you want to stick around for that, please hit the subscribe button. But if you enjoyed this video and if it was entertaining or educational for you, I would really enjoy you leaving a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys want to support me some more, it would be very much appreciated if you go follow me on Riders. Link down below. It's an app kind of like Instagram, but for BMX riders and skateboarders and stuff like that. So I think you could enjoy it. So if you could go follow me on that, it would be very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.